especially this car having a whole new way of doing things. Every time that we run it, there's a job list of things that need to be fixed on it. So you can't believe how hard the guys are working. I think they got 2 hours sleep last night.
And the night before.
And the night before. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough year actually. But when this car, when they get all the bugs worked out in it and they get it working, it's going to be pretty amazing, I think.
Today, both of Acura's P1 cars, as well as the Fernandez P2 car, will be running on the Sebring track, joined by Mazda's P2 Dyson car.
Once you get running, the Mazda will let you by as soon as you're up with it. Copy. Okay, we're right to go. Right to go. Clear behind. All clear behind. Clear.
We started a little late in getting the car ready, so we had to start from pit lane. We caught the other guys pretty quick, and obviously just sat behind Brabham and the Patron car for quite a few laps.
Two hours into the simulation, there are no major dramas.
For the first stint of our 12-hour simulation, just going through different fuel mixtures, trying to save fuel, just making sure the fuel maps work. Everything went pretty smooth for me. You know, we trying the soft compound tires. They seem to fall off a little bit towards the end, but all in all, the first stint for DeFerrin actually went pretty good.
And now it's Simon Pagenaud's turn behind the wheel.
All clear behind. Clear. Everything's okay, Simon? Yeah, everything's fine.
I drove every lap like a qualifying lap, so you know, that's what we're trying to do, making sure that something is going to break. We want something to break so we can fix it if we need. The more I ran, the better it got. So it's I think it's exactly what we're looking for. It's really at the end of the 12 hours that you want to be there and be able to take the lead if you need to. So it's very encouraging. I think we're making big progress.
The day is not without problems, but so far they've all been minor.
Okay, so we're about 4.5 hours into the sim. All 3 cars are still running, although we have one in the pits behind us right now. Highcroft cars had a few problems over the last couple of hours. The Ferrin car seems to be running smoothly right now. I mean, they've been going in, they've been out there running good, consistent lap times. All 3 drivers, having spoken to them, seem pretty comfortable in the car. You know, lap times are quite promising, and then the Fernandez in the P2 car is just running. It's going really well.
But as the simulation test passes the halfway mark, the DeFerrin team is suddenly confronted by a dangerous fuel spill.
We need some brake to the top of the gearbox.
Get John out of there. He doesn't have any helmet.
Someone else needs to be on this fire bottle down here.
Tell you what, that thing is getting out of the car to fit. That valve is out of the car.
Drain the tank or change the bucket. I'd snapped there's an O-ring caught in the nozzle from out of the bucket.
So the nozzles drag the O-ring out?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get there. Still running.
We had a problem on the fuel nozzle, and when we pulled the hose off, the Buckeye stayed open and some fuel leaked out, and so that's why I had to get out of the car in a hurry. The pit stops are always a part of our game. You know, you're dealing with fuel, a hot car, and so on and so forth. So we got to be very careful and pay a lot of attention. Yeah, it's a small failure, but it's the type of small failure that can have some large consequences. But I think we know what the problem is, and hopefully we'll change a couple of parts and be able to continue to run.
With the DeFerrin car crippled in the paddock, the team suddenly find themselves facing another familiar adversary.
We're still watching the weather front coming across Florida. We've held off on having some of our caution periods because we're just trying to pile the miles on the car, and if the rain comes, then well, we may have to go down anyhow, just out of safety.
So we're starting to get a little bit of rain here too. Safety car coming out, safety car coming out. We will pit next time, pit next time.
And as the teams finish up their last laps before heading in to wait out the rain, it all goes wrong for the Fernandez car. With standing water on the track, driver Michel Jourdain loses control and goes off course, wrecking the rear axle and taking the Lowe's team out of the simulation. After 9 hours, the sun begins to set, the weather finally breaks, and both the Patron Highcroft car and the repaired DeFerrin car return to the track.
We've broken another collector, so need to bring you in before we go any worse.
There's about 30 minutes left in the evening before the checker flag flies, and you'd think it'd be easy to just say, well, why don't we just pack it up and go home? These guys have been working hard. They're up till 4 last night. But it's important to get everything put back together and get back out there. If we get another couple laps in, we might find something else to break. So it's a never say die approach, and it's a relentless pursuit of every little detail.
After 12 long hours and a day filled with fire, rain, and chronically low expectations, the P1 teams are surprised to discover that not only are both cars still running, they're tearing up the track. And that is nothing short of miraculous.
It is working, you know. It's like learning how to dance with a girl. You got to make sure you don't step on her feet the first couple of times you go out on the dance floor. And we're learning what this car likes, and we're making performance gains every time we run the thing. We're making a lot of headway.
I feel ready, but it's whether, you know, I think the team's ready, but with a new car, with the teething problems, that's the unknown. And it's also the longest race of the ALMS calendar, straight out for a brand new car, as you say, against the Audi, the Peugeot, against the two biggest competitors we're going to see all year. So anything is possible.
I mean, we've just finished 12 hours running here at Sebring, just shy of 280 laps. You know, the feeling now is very positive. Everybody feels that this has been a great success. We still have some work to do, but right now I feel way happier than I did, say, even this morning.
I actually think it's been a really good day. It really has. I mean, we didn't expect to do as many laps as we have done. You know, I think we're going to go away here feeling a lot more optimistic about our chances at Sebring.
In just a few short months, Acura has taken a collection of bold ideas and molded them into a radical new race car. But as it prepares for the ultimate test, the 12 hours of Sebring, the question remains: does Acura's new LMP1 design have both the speed and the endurance to unseat Audi and Peugeot from the very top steps of the sports car world?
Ready? Very good. All clear. All clear behind. Very good.
It's a good day.